All right, B-Sides, here we go.
Yeah.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to NGR Radio's B-Sides, our Thursday at noon show right here on Nerds Gone Rogue YouTube page. I'm Corey, and joining me as always is Matt and Moose. And today we are discussing a topic we are just going to pull out of our asses. Yeah.
Okay, let me stand up.
Matt, first of all, are you wearing pants or are you not wearing pants?
I am. I do have pants on today.
That's good. That's
I don't
good.
know what the occasion is, but they're here.
I wore shorts today. Look, I'm very sporty today.
Yeah.
I have my brown slippers on. We haven't lost this year. Woo! Browns have not lost in 2018. Woo! I got my Cavs shorts on. We've lost 8 of the last 10. Woo!
Awesome.
Man, Cleveland sports. Real good.
Well,
Indians traded one of their best players last week. Oh, real
winning.
Good.
Hashtag winning.
yeah.
We are now sucky Cleveland again. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? They predict.
Hey, at least you're not the Vikings.
You know what?
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you know what? There's our topic. Let's talk a bit of sports points, shall we?
All right. Well,
Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. That means my week is going to be awful that week. That's what that means. And then if win or lose, this city's probably going to burn to the goddamn ground.
Are they really putting Crisco on your streetlights?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. Yeah.
Philadelphia idiots.
Well, like, you have to respect fans that win, lose, they're there. They are supporting their team. I respect that as somebody who, I'm not like a super diehard sports fan, but usually the teams I like will never actually win despite how good they are. Or at least the sports I actually, care to follow, like, soccer, and hockey,
Football.
yeah. But, no, I like the fact that Eagles fans are as diehard as they are. I do not like a lot of the consequences that come that. And I actually think Phillies fans are worse than Eagles fans. The reason is, they get happy for no reason. They get like the things that they get happy over are just ridiculous. They would rather see. I think they would rather have a losing season than see the Mets win a World Series, which I think is. I mean, that's a special kind of hate. But yeah, no, Eagles fans are not great, and respect them for being there, but they need to just not be assholes when they get there.
Yeah,
that game was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I was not watching. I was too busy playing Neo because why not? But I did watch the highlights, and holy crap, I'm not sure Minnesota could have played more into their hands, except maybe just not scored.
Yeah.
So good luck to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. They're playing the Patriots. We saw this before, and I remember how it ended. So we won't talk about that. Moose, you're the Eagles fan here. What do you think?
I think if Foles plays as well as he did in the Vikings game, I think they'll do all right.
Mm-hmm.
They thought that was going to be their downfall. In all honesty, I didn't watch the Vikings game just because I was like, if I watch this game, it's gonna like jinx it even more. So it's like I'm just gonna
stress you out too,
right? And it's gonna stress me out. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna play some Zelda while I'm in a PS4 chat with my buddies.
Yeah,
and they're thinking I'm playing everybody's golf. But anyway, so I had some fun playing Zelda, and it was just checking out my ESPN app. The ESPN app was just like, all right, 7-0, Minnesota's up. And then I was like, all right, 7-7, cool, we're going. And then it just was like 14 to 7. Then it was like 21-7, 24-7. It just kept piling on the points. And Foles had 3 touchdowns and over 300 passing yards. I was like, holy shit. I mean, that's awesome. Good for – I got to commend his receivers for, stepping up and helping him out,
Yeah.
Because he's not like Brady, who's a quarterback where you could put like fucking anybody in the position and he'll turn him into a great receiver. And, nothing against Foles, that's just not the kind of player that he is. But their offense played really well as a team. And so defense did fucking phenomenal. And then he did so well against the league's #1 defense. So, I mean, I think they have a chance to beat New England. I think they're going to have to rely heavily on their defense to keep Brady contained and stop Brady. And I think they could win the Super Bowl. I honestly think they can.
I mean, I think this Patriots team is probably it seems like this is the easiest pickings because they don't like Gronkowski is done, right? He's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
They don't have that. They don't have that. Like he's just a freaking dominant tight end.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just and like if their receivers aren't doing it, they can always get yards out of Gronk. I don't know much else about who their team is. I'll be real, but I feel like since they don't seem to have as star-studded of a lineup, or maybe the star-studded lineup they have is not necessarily as youthful as they used to be. I think they cannot do what the Falcons did. Like they can't just walk in and get a lead and then just quit hustling. They have to go for every yard, every ball.
Or they can't do what the Falcons did and get a lead and then just like they got to keep the pedal down.
I mean, I think when I played soccer, like growing up and in high school, like the mentality at the beginning of each period. I mean, granted, we played halves. It was nothing. Didn't matter if you were up 4 or down 4. Nothing. It starts over. Mm-hmm. And I think that's kind of how they have to approach this because, Brady lulled the Falcons into a false sense of security and killed them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he etched himself into the history books. Are you a big football fan, Corey, or no?
I am. Well, I watch the Browns when I can.
Right.
I try to pay attention when I can, but Sundays I usually work like 9 to 12 hour shifts. Mm-hmm. So I don't really get to watch a lot of football, but I keep up. But my fantasy team was real good this year until 3 games in, half my team got hurt. And then it got so bad that I couldn't even fill my roster because my team, so many people were injured. I had to pick a whole new team from free agency.
Yeah, I've been there.
But being a Browns fan, I don't get to see Super Bowl very often and cheer for a team that I enjoy cheering for. But I will be rooting for the Eagles because I do not like the Patriots and I do not like Tom Brady. So, yeah.
Here's the difference. I respect Tom Brady. I think he's a good player. Mm-hmm. I just think there's too much cheating going around on that team.
Yeah.
Too many instances of them
not enough air in those balls.
I mean,
it's ridiculous, and you can't sit there and say that. I mean, it's so. Anyways, I'm ready for him to retire, moved out to a pasture, and ready for the New England Patriots to be shit like they always are before he came along, and then that way, everybody can go back to enjoying the other teams in the NFL. That is until
they were good when they had Drew Brees. I'll say that the Patriots were fun to watch when they had Drew Brees, but then they left.
Brees or Drew Bledsoe?
Oh yeah. Whoops, my bad.
I was gonna say. I was like, man, they probably killed for Brees. Yeah.
Was there like a 6-week period where like the Chargers traded him to the Saints and he just took a detour to New England?
That could be. I don't. Well, again, I'm a soccer fan, so and footballs play with the feet, not the hands. Anyway,
footy,
no, I like
say.
to. Don't do that. Don't be an asshole.
People who are football fans should go watch football because CTE is gonna kill the NFL. So it'll be CTE, the concussion.
The concussion thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna kill.
I think the NFL is on the decline. I think soccer and basketball are kind of on the incline. Although basketball, I think I'm a little bit biased because we've had a good basketball team here for like 10 years, minus the 3 years LeBron left.
Well, I see. Well, see, basketball's on the rise because there's actually a cast, an ensemble of stars. Rather than just like the 2 or 3. I mean, because like think about it, when last time basketball sort of ruled, you had Jordan, you had Magic Johnson, you had Larry Bird, you had the 1992
David
Dream
Robinson,
Team,
Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway.
I mean, you had the 1992 Dream Team, which is easily the greatest basketball team ever assembled. And I think any team since would lose to that team in 1992, regardless. Like, I don't care. You put Kobe, you put LeBron, they will find a way. They could find a way to deal with anybody. And we haven't seen an NBA with that amount of high caliber stars. And on top of that, everybody else in the league had to play with them. And the league was not full of slouches. I think for a while there, since it was, which is where you saw the rise of new people, but just there was not a lot, not as much as there is now. And I feel like this is a cool time to be watching basketball. Whether or not the NFL is on the decline, that's a different story. I mean, I think soccer is becoming bigger because more people are paying attention to Europe. And I think you look at ESPN, they buy the Euros every 4 years and broadcast them, and those ratings go through the roof, even though it's a soccer tournament that the US cannot enter. And I feel like that says something. But I feel like hockey could be number one before soccer ever will be. And I feel like that's where we're at with the US sports landscape.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just hope the Browns win a game next year. That's like, come on. But I mean, I look forward to the Super Bowl every year. I like watching sports. Like I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I'm a pretty casual soccer fan, but I like watching it when it's on. It's just, 99% of the time it's on at like 3:00 in the morning. What, Matt? What?
You're just out and out wrong. That's cool.
How am I wrong?
It's every Saturday, 7 a.m. your time. The first games kick off in England, and then it doesn't stop until the last games in Spain end, and that's usually like 5-6 o'clock p.m. So you still have time for a night after that, and then the MLS games come on, and most Americans don't watch that, and that's cool. But yeah, no, it's not on at 3 a.m.
Well, my bad then.
You're welcome.
I do enjoy playing FIFA on the Switch, though.
Oh man, FIFA on the Switch is pretty fun. Still
very
fun.
Good. If you're looking to buy it, it's $37 on Amazon right now on Switch.
Go get it.
It's good. It's good.
EA, bring NHL to the Switch. That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, NHL and Madden, please. Thanks.
I mean, I don't care about Madden, but NHL at least.
All of it. Just bring it. Just bring it. Please. Thanks.
But hey, we're getting Mario Tennis.
It's true. We are getting Mario Tennis, and we're getting the $12 eShop title, Tennis. That comes out next week.
As in the NES Tennis?
No, I don't know what it is. It's like this weird, like, I don't know.
I was gonna say they want me to pay $12 for that. Nah, dog. Nah.
It looks like a really bad version of like Wii Tennis, but with no motion controls and like knockoff Mii's. That's what it looks like. So
Great. Perfect.
yeah. I'll just wait for Mario Tennis. It'll be fine. Yeah.
So Moose, you're from Pennsylvania and you live in North Carolina. Is your sports allegiance more to Carolina or Pennsylvania?
Well, if it boils down to it, I cheer for Pennsylvania teams. But 9 times out of 10, I'm cheering for so like hockey, like like I mainly cheer for like the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes and the Flyers. I mean, I cheer for both the North Carolina.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about if they play each other.
Like, then I'm cheering for Philly teams.
Okay.
So, like I cheer for Philadelphia, but then when the Panthers aren't playing them, I cheer for the Panthers, and same with the Flyers and the Hurricanes. And baseball, obviously, North Carolina doesn't have a team. The closest team is Atlanta. And so I just, I'm actually an athletics fan, which I'm not going to get into, but more than I am a Phillies fan. But I'll cheer for the Phillies. So it's just, but yeah, I just I don't really watch a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like until like the tail end here of the year, I wasn't really watching a lot of the Eagles, just because I knew they were doing really well. Like in fact, I figured they were supposed to be like the third or fourth game of the season. They were supposed to be like not really that good. You know what I mean? And then they
that was when they picked up.
That's when they clicked and started picking up. And so I was just like, well, that's cool. That's cool. And it's also like the whole thing of like, if I don't watch them, then they'll do good. You know what I mean? Or they'll do well. So it's just like, I want to cheer for them, but I don't want to cheer for them. So, but.
Yeah. Like I mean, I grew up in the Midwest. I got to pick most of my professional teams. Like the only reason I didn't have a choice in like the Cubs for baseball is because the farm team was in Des Moines. So I was actually a hardcore Iowa Cubs fan. And then when I learned that the Iowa Cubs don't play in the MLB, I'm like, well, who should I root for then? Oh, Chicago Cubs. Oh, and then I learned the farm system. I'm like, oh, okay, so Cubs. And then I got to pick everything else. And then I actually like hockey. I originally had the Whalers. Then they disappeared. And I think they became the Hurricanes, I think. But by that time I had latched onto the Flyers because they were orange and I was a child. And then I was. Well, at the time, I was both in age and stature a child. But then I also loved watching Magic Johnson play, so I'm a Laker fan.
Cool.
And I kind of like watching Lonzo Ball play too. But I'm kind of hoping someone finds a way to shut up his dad. His dad his dad needs to be quiet.
I know.
Like when he got on what was it? He got on some ESPN show, the one with Bayless and the other guy. I can't remember his name. But and he's saying I could beat Michael Jordan right now if he was still in his prime. I'm like, no, you can't. No.
No. Nope.
Wait, the dad was saying that? Or?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He was saying he could do it.
Like if he was saying him now could take on Michael Jordan in his prime.
No, never.
And I'm like, if I walked onto a court, not even to play, just if I was just walking by a court and I saw Michael Jordan, I would stay off of it because I don't want to ruin it. Like, just let that man do his thing.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan, the basketball player, was a cool thing to watch.
Oh my gosh, dude! Michael Jordan was amazing to watch.
Questionable decisions since, but whatever. I mean, it's just like I don't think David Beckham would sit there and say, "Oh, I could take Pele." I think I could handle Maradona. No, you don't do that. I think we've had enough sports ball. How about you guys?
No.
Keep it going.
We didn't hit curling, bowling,
United States women curling,
speed
team.
Skating. Okay, maybe I don't want to know about curling now.
Where's Phillips when we need him?
Seriously.
Oh, well, I guess we're gonna wrap up the sports ball talk. This has been NGR B-Sides. Remember, you can find it every Thursday at noon Eastern time here on Nerds Gone Rogue YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share. We're only 18 away from our nice, sweet URL. So,
yeah,
please subscribe. I don't even care if you watch us. Just subscribe. I'm tired of all these jumbled numbers when I'm promoting things. It'd be nice just to say youtube.com/NGR
radio.
Something like that.
Hopefully. I mean, it's cool. Oh, and also since
Matt does laundry. youtube.com/Matt does laundry.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we get the dirty. We make it clean.
Yeah.
By the time this goes up,
Pod challenge.
Nope, not doing that because I mean, despite the appearance and the reputation, not an idiot. Also, since this is going up Thursday at noon, my top 20 albums of the year for 2017 are up. So read it. Tell me what you think. Say I'm wrong. That's cool.
Right. And I'll have a review up by then. So
and Moose is tired.
Yeah. Moose is like, I just want to go to bed.
He's like, why did I sign up for this?
Remember, Moose, you have to prep for 20 questions. I need to get on the board and we need to take Matt down.
Oh yeah, I gotta do 20 questions tonight. All right, let's do this.
All right, goodbye, guys.
B-side Nana and out.
See you next Thursday.
Peace out.